the quality of the St. Louis special teams was enhanced with the acquisition of fourth-round draft pick Roy Green. Green joined teammate Willard Harrell as one of the league's top kick return specialists, and his 106-yard return against the Dallas Cowboys tied an all-time NFL record.
Blessed with dexterity and suppleness of hand.
For 3 seasons in St. Louis, Coach Jim Hannafin has had a few glimmers of hope, but no long-term gratification from his Cardinal team. But one man he is very grateful for wears number 81. Number 81, Roy Green, used to be number 25. Last season, Green was the NFL's first two-way performer in over 20 years. He is now a full-time wide receiver. And his scoring pass from Neil Lomax helped the Cardinals build a 13-10 third-quarter lead over San Francisco.
Pass play on first down by Lomax. He airs it out for Green, and he's got it. What a fantastic catch by Roy Green.
Look at Minifield. He makes a little move and runs right by Minifield. He gets trying to get help from the inside, but he doesn't get there. Fantastic catch by Roy Green.
Second down and 8. Lomax back to throw. He's going up on top for Roy Green, and Green is there. Touchdown!
That's a read pattern, Roy Green. I just talked about Green. He has an option to run a variety of patterns, 3 patterns, but they double covered him, and he ran right between the 2 defensive backs, Darrell Green and also Curtis Jordan, with Coleman trying to catch from the backside.
In St. Louis, the Cardinals were learning the same lesson from the Washington Redskins. Roy Green's touchdown reception tied the score at 7-7.
Just tied the New York Giants at 7. It's their favorite combination, Neil Lomax to Roy Green. You live back in St. Louis, you know Green hasn't practiced much for the Cardinals, has he?
In St. Louis, the Cowboys fell behind early as the Cardinals built a 10-0 lead on the strength of a 39-yard scoring pass from Jim Hart to Roy Green, number 81. Quarterback Neil Lomax, number 15, enjoyed one of his finest days as a pro as he completed 21 of 26 passes or 253 yards and 4 touchdowns, all to number 81, Roy Green. But ultimately, it was Roy Green's 4 touchdowns to Steve Largent's 3 that made the difference in the Cardinals' 33-28 upset of the Seahawks. In this important fourth-quarter drive, Lomax mixed his play calls to perfection, then delivered the coup de grace with his 29th touchdown pass of the season. With a little under 9 minutes to go, the Cardinals had come all the way back and now led the Redskins for the first time in the game. As has been the case so often this year, it was Lomax to Green in crunch time. One of the many reasons why Green will be a starter in the Pro Bowl. What was bizarre was the rather unusual ending to this sparkling Roy Green catch and carry. Roy Green may have missed the touchdown, but he held on to his helmet. When the Cardinal improvisation backfired, they confidently turned to their patented and proven pass play. Connecting with streaking Roy Green was the only bright spot of the day for Neil Lomax, who was sacked 6 times. Trailing 27-17 in the fourth quarter, the Cardinals got back into the race with the help of their own speedster, Roy Green, number 81. And special teams were the GOAT. Roy Green, untouched by human hands, raced 57 yards for a touchdown as St. Louis spoiled Detroit 24-23. The loss dropped the Lions 1 game behind Minnesota in the NFC Central. Three touchdown strikes, including one to number 25, Roy Green, a converted safety, lifted the Cardinals to a 40-30 big play victory over the winless Redskins.
On a 2nd and 2. Receivers wide left, wide right. One to throw. Pumps, double pumps. Wants to throw. Throwing deep down there. Wide open is Green. He's got it. 10, 5, touchdown.
Number 81, Roy Green. In 1989, the man nicknamed Jetstream became the Cardinals' all-time touchdown maker.
Play action. Going long. Roy Green got it. Touchdown, St. Louis. 4 touchdowns for Green. But you're going to see that Green makes a great play because John Harris, the free safety, is there. But watch, he comes underneath the free safety. Look at 44. He's there. He's got the man covered, but he loses the ball. Roy Green comes back underneath for the touchdown, and that's why Neil Lomax had his hands on his helmet. He said, I don't believe it. He threw up a pass that should have been intercepted, but Roy Green turns it into a touchdown.
And that timely grab was for St. Louis an omen of good things to come. This Lomax to Green 70-yard touchdown pass clearly put a dent into the Cardinals' Texas Stadium jinx. Moments later, a Lomax to Green 45-yard touchdown pass shattered. The Cardinals prevailed 31-20, proving that they might be ready to crack the elite of the NFC. On Thanksgiving Day, however, Cowboys stock dipped for a moment when St. Louis's Roy Green hauled in a Neil Lomax bomb to get the visitors on the board first. One of them is quarterback Neil Lomax, who set a St. Louis standard by tossing for 458 yards. Another is wide receiver Roy Green, who may be the one man capable of breaking the pass receiving mark established by Monk. Lomax hit Green for 2 second-half touchdowns, including this 75-yarder to rally St. Louis into a 27-26 lead. St. Louis mounted their comeback on the strength of Neil Lomax's signature bomb to the explosive Green, good for 83 yards. The Cardinals can always place an emergency call to Lomax and Green.
Septien's high kickoff, chasing Roy Green back into the end zone about 5 yards deep, where out he comes. And out he goes. This might be an all-time record. He was 5 yards deep in the end zone. No flags anywhere. 105 yards.
Today's Canon camcorder replay of the game, and Roy Green in his Philadelphia Eagle debut, making his mark. A host of excellent catches, leading the Eagles to a couple of scores, 6 catches and 112 yards for the one-time Cardinal Roy Green.